How's it going today, ladies and gentlemen? And the pain is almost over, guys. It is almost over. Who knows what next season brings? Who knows what next year brings for the Chicago Bears? Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully Ryan Poles gets it right. Hopefully his phone is blowing up and he's blowing everyone else's phones up on draft day and throughout the offseason. And I just can't tell you how excited I am for next year. We got some idiots saying, oh, draft a new quarterback instead of Justin Fields. Get rid of him. Make him a running back. Who knows what people are saying? Justin Fields is our franchise quarterback, and a lot of people in the Chicago Bears facility have been just swatting that rumor away. I mean, it's definitely possible, but I'm telling you right now, if we draft a quarterback this year, I will no longer be a Bears fan. I will not be a Bears fan. I will not root for this team. I actually will say, I hope this team is burned to the ground. I hope this team does not succeed ever, forever. I won't be a Bears fan anymore. I will be a Bears hater. Right now, they're my number one team forever and always. Right now. But if they end up drafting a quarterback, if these people are right, I will know. I have no choice but to hate the team. Oh wait, we can go get Bryce Young. That could be as good as Justin Fields. We already have a Justin Fields. Who knows? Who knows? You can draft any quarterback, first overall pick, second overall pick, third overall pick. Look at Zach Wilson. Look at Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones is awful. I think he's a dirty player. I hope he does not succeed in this world. I hate Mac Jones probably more than Tom Brady. I'm sorry to say that. That's just my personal opinion. If you're a Mac Jones fan, I think he's a bitch. I think like Ndamukong Suh, I hope I don't even know why he's still in the league. He's such a dirty player. He's like Mac Jones is like the next Ndamukong Suh or whatever you say his name. I don't care enough. Anyway, it sucks. It sucks being a Bears fan because they were right. All along, they were right for the wrong reasons, but they were still right. We only got 3 wins this season. Only 3. I don't, if we win tomorrow, some fucking how, we better not. But if we win tomorrow, I'm not even going to count it. We got 3 wins. Justin Fields is not playing. I think it's the right move, but at the same time, Justin Fields hates the move because obviously the kid wants to play. But we're 3-13. There's really no reason for him to play. Sit him for the rest of the year. He's got 8 months to recover from his hip injury. If it's serious, it doesn't seem that serious because he wants to play anyway. But just sit him for the last week. There's no point of risking injury. Just get healthy. For next season, we need you 100% for the next season. And if we get, I want to go get a Devontae Adams. I want to go get a DeAndre Hopkins. I want to go get an A.J. Brown. We need that definitive wide receiver number 1. We did not have that this year. We didn't even have that last year. Allen Robinson was not a wide receiver number 1. You cannot convince me of that. You cannot. Darnell Mooney was better than him last year. So we need yes, Darnell Mooney's good. We need a definitive wide receiver 1. Somebody who we can just throw it up to and can rely on him to catch it. He hasn't had that ever. We need a slot receiver. We need at least 4 to 5 more wide receivers this offseason. Maybe not big names, but we need at least one big name wide receiver. 1. We need to work on the defensive line. That is trash. We need to work on the edge rushers. Travis Gibson, has been awful this year. There's been no pressure. Dominique Robinson, I understand he's a rookie. Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, whoever, Jalen Hurts, whoever. They have so much time to throw the ball. It is ridiculous. Every once in a while, every blue moon, Justin Fields has that much time. But it's every play. Like last week with Jared Goff, it's every single play. He has 10 plus seconds to throw the ball. I'm not kidding. I am not joking. 10 plus seconds to throw the ball. We are getting absolute zero pressure on the quarterback. We cannot have that. You do not win games like that. If you're giving him so much time to get open, if you're giving him so much time to throw the ball, such a clean pocket every single play, obviously the secondary is going to have a hard time. And honestly, the secondary is the best part of our defense. And they're not even that good. Jalen Johnson, pretty good. Jaquan Brisker, he's had up and down games, but he is pretty good. Kyler Gordon, he's starting to come around. At the beginning of the year, I thought he was a bust at the pick. The pick that he was taken. I think it was second pick. Second round pick. Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. He was picked in the second round, and I thought he was a bust. And everyone was telling me he can ball. And I was watching his tape, and I was like, yeah, this kid can ball. The first 7-8 weeks, oh my God, he was so bad. That first Packers game, I think that was week 2, I wanted him off my team. I'm not kidding. I know you're a rookie, but what are you doing out there? He started to get interceptions. He's been balling. He's starting to come around to the NFL speed. And I did come to a conclusion a little too early, but at the same time, he looks so bad, he didn't even look NFL ready. So, Kyler Gordon, I'm starting to like to pick. Jaquan Brisker, he's going to be a stud in the NFL. I can't wait to have Eddie Jackson back, even though DeAndre Houston-Carson has been a decent backup to Eddie Jackson, and sometimes he blows plays, but he's getting old, so he's a backup. It's going to happen. But Jalen Johnson was really good. Kyler Gordon was really good against Stephon Diggs. That was good. Our defense needs some work. Our secondary, I'm not so much worried about. I'm worried about it, but at the same time, I'm not really that worried about it. It's really our defensive line that I'm really worried about. And our linebackers. When Jack Sanborn comes back, then I'll be happy. Right when he got hurt and he was done for the season, our defense started to be trash again. Because Jack Sanborn made plays by himself 10 times a game. So when Jack Sanborn comes back, I'll be happy. He's an undrafted free agent. Really, really good pickup by Ryan Poles. But anyway, our defensive line, I'm worried about. So work on that in the draft. Work on that in free agency. We have the goddamn money to do so. We have the money to do so. So Ryan Poles, work on that. Work on some wide receivers. If you're not going to re-sign Montgomery, and it doesn't look like he is, you better go get a Tony Pollard. You better go get who else is a running back that's a free agent. I don't know. We'll see I know Tony Pollard is. He's probably going to stay in the Cowboys, unfortunately, but I would really like him on our team. So the only reason I don't see you signing Montgomery is if you go get somebody in free agency. I don't really want to draft somebody unless you have a really high running back prospect that you really like. Because you need somebody to pair up with Khalil Herbert, kind of like Montgomery does. So honestly, in my opinion, I would keep Montgomery. We're one of the highest rushing teams in the league. You got Montgomery, you got Khalil Herbert, you got Justin Fields. I would personally re-sign Montgomery. I really like Montgomery. He's a locker room guy. He's a funny guy. It has nothing to do with football, but he's a locker room guy. He loves the Chicago community. He wants to be here. So in my opinion, I would re-sign Montgomery. Okay? Next, I don't know. I already said this. You just got to go get him a wide receiver. You got to go get him probably one other tight end, another blocking tight end. We need blockers. That offensive line is the biggest issue. If we do not have a good offensive line next year, Ryan Poles, you have failed as a general manager. You used to be an offensive lineman. You know how important it is to have an offensive line. Your offense cannot function properly without a decent, not good, not bad, at the least, decent offensive line, and we did not have that this year. I think they play decent some games, but even in those decent games, they've had some really bad showings. So we just need like a Lions offensive line. Go get like a Penei Sewell. Go get like I don't even know who else they have. We need like a Detroit Lions offensive line, because that offense is very high flying when that offensive line is also high flying. We have some. Kevin Jenkins is probably the only one that I am confident about on that offensive line. Sam Mustipher better not even be on our team next year, because for our luck, whoever he replaces is going to be hurt, and then Sam Mustipher's coming in, and then we're back to this dog shit offensive line. Get Sam Mustipher off my team. I don't even want to see his face ever again. That's how bad he's been this year. He's been awful. Braxton Jones has been okay some games and then really, really bad other games. Alex Leatherwood is a project. I don't see him playing next year. Ryan Poles just has a lot of work to do. So, I guess in conclusion, we'll talk in the offseason. We'll see how it's going. We have so much money. We have so many draft picks. All you need to do is build a team that you envision around Justin Fields. Get him some weapons. I'm tired of people saying he's a running back. Who's he got to throw to? How much time does he have to throw? 0 and let's see. 0. Oh, but he's running. Yeah, because he's running for his life. He's running for his life. Yes, he misses some throws. Yes, he misses some people that are open. He's still only a second-year quarterback. Okay? Get him some time. Get him some weapons. And he will thrive in the NFL. I promise you. Do not draft a quarterback. Why would you draft a quarterback and put maybe Bryce Young or CJ Stroud behind this dog shit offensive line with these dog shit weapons? We're going to see the same results as we did this year. It doesn't matter who's behind center. It does not matter who's behind center. If you got Equanimeous St. Brown, wide receiver 1, and Dante Pettis, wide receiver 2, and N'Keal Harry, wide receiver 3, why would you draft a quarterback behind that offensive line and those weapons? It makes no sense. When you have franchise-changing picks this year. You have franchise-changing money and picks this year. Go all in like they did Jalen Hurts. Go all in. And guess what? They went all in. They got A.J. Brown. They brought back Fletcher Cox. They got Robert Quinn. He's out. But you know what I mean. They went all in on Jalen Hurts. They believed in him. And guess what? They could possibly go to the Super Bowl. They're one of the best teams in the league when Jalen Hurts was there. Because guess what? They got him the weapons. They got him the O-line. They got him the defense. And again, guess what? They were 13-1, I think, before he got hurt. And guess what? I keep saying it, but guess what? He is thriving because they went all in on him. And that is what I want Ryan Poles to do with Justin Fields, because they play very similar. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this if you're even still watching. But I think Justin Fields can be even better than Jalen Hurts. He has better physicality. He's faster. Honestly, I think he has a better arm. Oh, but he's a running back. He can't even throw. Watch his college tape. Watch the throws he's made this year. He hasn't made as many good throws as him. As who's he got to throw to? Jalen Hurts has Dallas Goedert. He's got Devontae Smith. He's got A.J. Brown. He's got even Miles Sanders, who's been getting the ball. Who else has he got? I forgot who else he's got. Gainwell or whatever. He's got a bunch of weapons to choose from. Who does Justin Fields have? Darnell Mooney, who got hurt about 4 weeks ago. Cole Kmet, who's been pretty good this year. And then Chase Claypool, kind of, but also not really, because Chase Claypool has a problem with getting open. So pretty much just Cole Kmet at this point. Like, who else? And Cole Kmet is like an above average tight end. He's not a Travis Kelce. He's not a George Kittle. I would love George Kittle on the Bears. Love it. I would love it. Brock Purdy is thriving because of all the weapons he has. He has one of the best offensive lines in the league. Imagine you put Justin Fields in that team. I probably shouldn't say it. I would ejaculate in my pants if Justin Fields was on that team. Sorry, but I had to say it. Okay. I will see you guys later, and I will have a reaction to the entire season when it's all up. So good luck to Nathan Peterman tomorrow, and good luck to anybody watching that dumpster fire, because I will not be. I will probably just be watching Red Zone. But I haven't uploaded in a while because of the Damar Hamlin thing. It's great to hear that he's doing better. He's not 100% yet, but he's awake. He got the tube out of his throat. He's talking to his teammates, and I was worried about it, and I was kind of on top of that, just trying to get updates and stuff, seeing if he's okay. I did win my fantasy league. If anyone was wondering, I got like $400. And I'm happy. It's not the most expensive league I've ever been, but it was, I think, like 10 to 12 people, and we all put in $50. And I quadrupled my money, so I'm happy about that. So, anyway, I will be uploading videos throughout the offseason, giving you my predictions, who they draft, who they actually draft. If it's anyone exciting, I'll be fucking hyped. If they still want Ryan Poles after the draft, because if he doesn't draft, or if he doesn't trade back, or if he doesn't draft who I like, if he doesn't sign who I like, if he... Well, we'll see. I like Ryan Poles right now, but he can easily piss me off with this offseason, because this is a type of offseason for the Chicago Bears that can change the franchise forever, for a very long time. Kind of like Russell Wilson and the Broncos. That's the opposite of what I want to happen. I want us to change as in a good way, but the Broncos, they changed in a very bad way, and it could screw them over for generations to come. So anyway, I already said I'll get out of here, so bear down. I will see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year.